My name is Jessica Dailey, and I'm currently a student at Thiel College taking a course entitled Integrated Instructional Systems. I will be teaching a standards-based lesson in second grade math based on the PA academic standards and integrating technology into my lesson. I hope you enjoy watching this video sampling of my teaching. Okay, today we are going to learn about clocks, and we're going to start off with our song that we have for practice the entire unit. So, I want you to take out your math journals. In your math journals, I want you to write down the terms that we've talked about, such as minute hand, second hand, passing of an hour, and things that you're going to hear in the song that we should have heard numerous times. So let's play the song, listen. Clickers, we're going to review from yesterday about how to tell time from a digital and analog clock. Anyone just remind me what a digital clock looks like? Nick, can you tell me? Yes. What's the difference between that and an analog clock?
A digital clock has the numbers on it, like, of all the minutes, whereas the analog clock just has 12 numbers.
Good job. On your clickers, I want you to tell me what time it is on this clock. It's either A, 4:30, B, 5:30, or C, 6:30. Go ahead and click your clickers. Okay, we're all correct in saying it's 4:30. Because the hour hand is halfway between the 4 and the 5, and the minute hand is on the 6. Okay, one more time. What time is it on this clock? A, 10:30, 11:35, or 10:35? Go ahead and click your clickers. So, 10 of us said answer B, and 1 of us said answer 3. Can someone raise their hand and tell us why the answer is B? Alan?
It's the hour hands between 11 and 12.
And what about the minute hand?
It's on 35.
Good job. Does everyone understand that? It's halfway in between the 11 and the 12, and the minute hand is on the 7. In the back, with Derek and Kyle, we're going to have you draw a card. And on each card, it's either going to give you an analog time or a digital time. And on your whiteboard boards, I would like you to show the time on the analog clock, and I also want you to write it on the digital form below. Time on your digital clock.
2:30.
And how did you make it on your analog clock?
I put the hour hand halfway between the 2 and the 3, and then I put the minute hand on the 6.
Okay, good job. This middle table, you're going to play roll the time. And you're going to roll 2 dice, and the first roll is going to be your hour hand. And the second roll is going to be your minute hand. And then I want you to draw them on the analog clock, and I want you to write it in digital time. Elliot, what time are you going to put that on?
That'll be for the hour.
So what is it?
9.
And how would you draw that on your analog?
It'd be the shorthand pointing directly at the 9.
So roll again. And what did you do?
10. So the long hand would point at the 2.
Our last center is going to be making a digital clock, and we are going to use these in tomorrow's lesson. Kristen, what time are you going to make on your digital clock?
3:56.
Emily, how are you going to make that on your analog clock?
I'm gonna put the hour hand between the 3 and the 4 and the minute hand at 56.
Alright, so the final thing we're going to do today is I'm going to pass out our little cards. And on each card, like the ones in the center, are going to have a time on them. And they're going to have a analog clock or a digital time. And I want you to write the opposite on your card, and I want you to tell me what you do at that time. Nick, what did you tell me that you did at your time? Tell me the time and then what you do.
I had 1 o'clock, and I said I usually eat lunch at 1 o'clock.
Okay, go ahead and sit down. Elliot, what time did you have?
I had 8:30 a.m. and I said that I was going to school at that time.
So for your homework tonight, I want you to go home with your math journal, and I want you to tell me the times that you do 3 things. What time you get home from school, what time you eat dinner, and what time you go to bed. And I want you to write it in analog and digital form, and then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll talk about what times we do different things.